against AEK Athens, who, by the way, I don't believe are actually located in Athens. I think they're just called AEK Athens, which I don't know the meaning behind. Well, I've seen it before, but I can't quite remember at the top of my head. Let me just check my live chat's on. Yes, it is. How are we doing, people? I know some of you guys will be watching this on replay, so I am aware of that. So, yeah, I'm not expecting to absolutely fill out this chat, but it'll be nice to get a few of you in. Yeah, so where do I start? I mean, I'm just going to start by covering, no, I'm not happy that we had to score by penalties, and no, I'm not really happy with the defence either. And I think that's obviously obvious. I think, and I must say as well, I think some of the decisions from De Zerbi were awful. Where's Veltman? You know, I think he should have definitely been involved in that. You know, where is our main players? Where is Ferguson? I think he might be injured, which is fair play to him. If he's injured, then fair enough, bench him. Donk, same with him, he's injured. If it was Donk, I think leadership would have been the key thing now. I think it would have been a lot different with him on the field because he's a quality player. He knows what he's doing. He don't often cock up, does he? I mean, look at the guy. His stats just say it all, doesn't it? And my collar's not really South Korea, is it? It's terrible. But no, I think yesterday is something what we've got to reflect on. Remember how we played against them, how we don't want to play. Because, to be honest with you, playing against Athens, by the way, potentially the weakest team we're going to get in Europa League, and losing to them is kind of disappointing. I think we should have gone out there and we should have gone in there with a positive mentality, gone out there and beaten them. We've got to beat them. So possession-wise, I think we did really, really well, but we weren't clinical enough. What were your thoughts on Igor in the lineup? He was not good. I did not like Igor. I don't like the way he played. I think his passing speaks for itself. The defending itself was woeful. I remember particularly one moment where one of the AEK Athens players went through and goal through the middle right. Igor's there, he could have just stuck his foot back and won it back, but instead he runs away from him, allows him that space, and then comes back and does a stupid tackle, gives away a foul. Again, I'm not keen on Igor, and I think that was the wrong decision from De Zerbi to start him in Europa League rather than get him, a smaller game in the Premier League first, or given the Carabao Cup match against Chelsea. I don't know why he couldn't just wait for that. I didn't think Ansu Fati was good either. I think he was really, really shaky. He didn't often, shoot when he had the opportunities to. He had that opening, didn't he, where the defence opened up for him, and he should have, put it in the back of the net. I don't quite know what's going through the back of his head, top of his head, should I say. Luke's in the chat again. Welcome to the stream, Luke. How you doing, mate? I couldn't watch the game because I don't have TNT. Yeah, that's a problem though, isn't it? It's on Sky. So this is the weird thing, guys. You get the Sky Go app, right? And on there, it has, so that's Sky Go and BT Sports. I don't know why BT or TNT can't be included on that. It's a weird thing. It's on the Sky Go app. So why get a subscription to Sky if you can't get any subscription to that? Never mind. But no, I personally, you didn't miss out on much. I think, obviously, if you wanted to enjoy the game, if you wanted to enjoy the game and not really care about football, which I think most European nights will be like right now, yeah, you missed out. But the atmosphere is buzzing. I think that's all that matters. Good, bro, you? Yeah, I'm buzzing, mate. I'm buzzing, because it's the weekend. I finally get to chill after this video, and you know what, I haven't been filming recently, and it also feels quite good to be back on set. But I'm going to be filming a few videos with probably Ralph next week, so I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, so overall I think we're sloppy at the beginning. Obviously, no, not at the beginning. So we started off good, and then what I meant to say is around the middle of the first half we started going sloppy, like we're playing against Manchester United, which I felt really nervous about. I felt nervous arriving to the ground. I felt really, really nervous. And a fun fact, every time my uncle says we're going to win a game, and I'll let you in on this, we always end up losing. What did he say? Well, he said we're going to either smash them or it's going to be 2-1 to the Albion. We lost 3-2. When he said we're going to smash West Ham United, we lost 3-1. I don't know what it is with my uncle saying this, but yeah, no, that's what happened. It hasn't been confirmed yet, but I might be going to Man City versus Brighton home game. Yeah, so that's the thing, isn't it? When you go to Athens, right, you play at home against Athens. We, by the way, are a well-structured side. I think they played really, really good in the counter-attack, but you expected to win those games. When you look at Man City, the way they come to us, they would absolutely take a walk in the park that game because of our defence. I I wasn't complaining much about the midfield. I'm complaining more about the defence here, how open it was. Van Hecker, he had a poor game. Igor Julio, he had a bad game. I think when Tarrant Lamptey came on, it sort of, had the flair. He was good. I enjoyed his performance. I think it was a great performance by Lamptey. I don't think he could have really did much better than that, to be honest with you. I think them players, though, Igor Julio, Van Hecker, they've got to go for European games. I can't have them. I don't really want to see them starting like that. I think Webster probably would have had a better game than Van Hecker, and that's saying something. So I don't know if that's pressure getting to Van Hecker or if that's just genuinely him on a bad day. But hopefully he doesn't catch that as something he constantly does every game just because he's playing 3 times a week, which, fair enough, I get it, it's tiring. But you've got to keep, if you're a professional football player playing Premier League, you've got to keep going. You've got to, forget the point that you're playing 2 or 3 games a week. You're still getting, if you're going to be a regular starter, you're playing a lot of minutes anyway. And I get you're going to be tired, but you've got to be out there, play strong football. And I do sort of blame Roberto for some of it. Some of the decisions were questionable. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, where's Veltman? If anyone has any information on Veltman, please let me know, because I don't get why he was left out of that. That really confused me as a person to be sitting in the Amex not to see Veltman play. I was really nervous when I saw that. But then when I looked at the team sheet, I did also feel, an urge of excitement. This is our first European game, first European team. We can't be entirely disappointed because we got to this place. We've got to be behind that team, and we've got to, we've got to support them during these times. We're losing these games for a reason, right? And that's because, for one, we're doing one too many passes. We're not shooting it. It's like we're going back to Wembley over and over again. We don't shoot. Second of all, I personally think Ansu Fati had that opportunity, didn't he, to equalise it again, where he he should have taken a shot when it opened up through the middle. He could have shot, but instead he, took that extra touch, and that was given away. It was really poor from him. I do, however, think the people who had good performances are the people like the substitutes that came on, except from, I think, Danny Welbeck weren't that great. I mean, he missed an open net, right? I mean, obviously, we're going to be frustrated at him. No, I think he wasn't very great. I don't think it was the greatest of decisions either to bring him onto the field, but that's something for another day to talk about. I think the player development is going to be crucial for Europa League games. How are we going to develop our players? How are we going to be able to deal with Europa League football? That's what we've got to think about. That's what the path we've got to be on. So, and look, we've got to be looking to improve. We can't be playing that one-touch football and then doing them, stupid little back heeler like that. You can't be doing that. Come on. I don't know who it was. I think it was Ansu Fati who had an opportunity to take it through, and he said he did a stupid little back heeler, gave it away. And that's something we've got to work on. We can't keep doing that, and that's what I'm trying to get across here. If we, the Albion, Brighton Hove Albion, are going to get a 2-1 win, 3-1 win, 4-1 win, we've got to work on these stupid decisions, what we're doing. Okay, fair enough. If you get the opportunity to just, tap it behind you, whatever, no look passing because someone's behind you, fair enough. But when you don't know, what's the point in playing it? Because it ain't going to work. I did find Van Hecker was playing stupid passes. He was at the back and he'd lob it up there, completely gone. He's completely thrown it away. And for a player rating, I'll probably give him a 3. He was not good. He just had a shocking game, didn't he? How do you go from playing like that against Man City and all these other Premier League clubs are being humiliated at the back on your first ever European game? It's pretty bad, right? Jason Steele, on to him. I wanted to see a bit apart from Bruggen because I know he's got European, I believe he's got European experience with Anderlecht. I'm not 100% sure if he has. I believe he has. And the sort of saves he's made there, absolutely phenomenal. And he's playing against AEK Athens. And you know what? To be honest with you, when I first heard of AEK Athens, I thought we were going to screw it up. No, not screw it up. I thought we were going to win it. I was meant to say then we screwed it up because we did. I personally think if we were to turn up on a different day, I think it would have been a very different game. Like with Donk and that. Hi, Charlie says, Ralph. Hi, mate. Welcome to the stream, Ralph. Hope you're doing well. Have you seen that Enciso is nominated for Puskas Award? I didn't. And you know what? I think Puskas is actually goal of the year, I believe. So if so, then it doesn't really surprise me because And Ciso got that goal against Man City. It was phenomenal. We've got a few good goals, isn't he? One against Chelsea. That's something to talk about in another stream. You know, we're on a match day watch along. I think we could probably talk about that because that's getting the players' names involved. Yeah, I think that's a talk to talk about, isn't it? But on to the Europa League game. I'm overall not impressed. So, yeah, thanks for putting me in a description. Work together now, mate. We work together, don't we, on YouTube? We make videos together, so I think it's only fair, right? Well, what do you guys think? I think it's fair. Also, should we do our predictions next week for your channel? Yeah. I think we should. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, well, we'll get that. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, Prem predictions next week, guys. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll do Prem prediction next week, guys. By the way, if you are still watching, but overall, I'm going to move back onto Athens now. So I thought they played really rough against us, but in all fairness to them, they were clinical. So away from the roughness, I think they were good from set pieces, which we are not. That's where they outclassed us on. They scored 2 set pieces. We scored 2 set pieces, but we scored 2 penalties, which I'm not too impressed about. The free kick, I think they were both free. Well, one corner, bullet header in the back of the net. Fair play. I don't expect Still to save that because it was just generally a great header. The second goal, yeah, I mean, I can't quite remember how it went in, but all I know is there was something wrong with the defence. Okay, it was open. It's nothing about height, nothing about short players. You know, like Tarek Lamptey, he wasn't playing, so we didn't have that excuse. Listen, I personally just think we could have defended much better. And let me just read Ralph's message. I'm really sorry, Charlie, but I'm going to go now because I'm busy. Bye. See you later, Ralph, mate. Hope you're doing well, lad. And yeah, I'll see you next week, mate. As I was saying, let me just memorise what I was going to say. Oh, yeah. So I get the referee's decisions weren't the greatest. Obviously, there could have been a foul for us on Tarek Lamptey. And, you know, it took VAR to remind him about the penalty decision, but we can't always put the blame in the referee, guys. I know how it feels. I'm an Albion fan myself. I go to the games, but we can't keep blaming the referee. Every week we lose. Well, we don't lose every week. Let me rephrase that. Every time we lose, we blame the ref. And I'm part of that. I do blame the ref a lot. But we have to sort of, we've got to sort of back the team, but also say, you know what? The opponents outplayed us. We can't necessarily talk about the referee here because I think they were questionable decisions 100%. But I ain't going around blaming the referee for that. I personally blame the defence. And it's always going to be like that. Nobody's going to change my mind. The VAR is the reason we got the penalties, luckily. And the referee followed through with the VAR and he gave us the penalties. So overall, we wasn't fully corrupt. It wasn't like the Tottenham ref or anything like that. So that is A-OK, people. A-OK. So yeah, so that's all sorted. I think we can't blame referees anymore, though. It's getting ridiculous how much, because I was looking through the comments on the Instagram and everyone blaming the referee, and I don't quite understand it every time. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it to cover today, really, isn't it? I'm good. It's good to be back. I think we got to carry on trying to make these YouTube videos. I'm going to try and spend some more time on videos with Ralph by actually spending more time editing them. Hopefully, the editing won't fail. As usually, the reason I really stopped Matchday Vlog is because of my editing software. Because every time I went to edit it, it would just all fail. And what's the point of making a Matchday Vlog if you ain't going to edit it? So if I get that working again, do expect Matchday Vlogs to be back. And yeah, no, listen, that pretty much it is to cover today. Appreciate you guys for joining. We've had some highlights. We had Luke join the chat today. We've had some of you guys commenting as well. We got Mr. Ralph Hammett in here as well earlier on, who I collaborate with. Well, I'm going to start collaborating with even more, as a matter of fact. And listen, I think it's been a pleasure being on the screen again. And onwards and upwards for the Albion. Goodbye.